Hi YouTube, I'm rather excited today. This is going to be my first video look at Moviehouse. Moviehouse is be your own director, screenwriter and make a movie. This is close to my heart because I gave up Twitch last year to carry on with the dream I've done over 20 years ago. I am actually an actor and a movie maker myself. You may have seen some of my work or you may have seen me. It's all about the game today. I want to also thank Assemble Entertainment for sending me over a key, the wonderful Odyssey Studios, and of course Nick on Discord as well. If you want to go over to their Discord, it's Odyssey Studios, and there you can get information, speak to the devs, and get all your questions answered. I thought I'd show you the settings first. I have had a quick go on this previously just to test everything else, make sure everything was working before I started recording. So I've got a maximum performance, and just to let you know what the settings you see here now, I've got a pretty beefy machine and I've got no problems, no lag, no dropouts, no performance, this, that and the other. Everything works hunky-dory. So there we go. And you can, of course, if you've got a low-spec machine, knock some of this down, but I mean the interface scale really just blows up what you see on screen now. That you can make it small or big, but I'll keep it on 100% so you can actually see it as well. So that is that, and we'll start a new game, so you can zoom in straight away. So this starts in the 1980s. I believe Nick on Discord said that they're doing a major update for this game in June. So this is we're in May now, 2023, so it'll be next month in June, and it's called The New Hollywood. This game, as you can see straight away with the text, starts in 1980s. The New Hollywood is going to start in the 1960s. It's also going to have new research and new portraits of the little characters, and I suppose like you see in front of you now. So I'm looking forward to it, and if this takes off or everybody wants me to do another video on this, please let me know in the comments below, or give us a like, and I'll take it from there. But anyway, some of this I will skip because you will, if you've not played this before, you will spend probably 3 years in game time just faffing and losing money, and your films will be crap. That's the easiest way to announce it, because unless you're really, really clever at the start, and you'll be using low budget actors, low directors with no training, and low writers, script writers with no training, and you've got to build it all up. So I'd say probably the first 15 to 20 minutes in real time on this game, and you can go through days and months and years pretty quick on this game, you will not be Steven Spielberg. Simple as that. You will lose, as I said, a lot of money. You'll be having bank loans of 100 grand and so on. So some of these pop-ups you see, I will be skipping because it's only telling you what I've just told you. But mine's in voice form. This is in text form. Right. So let's get going then. So first of all, we're going to do a company name. Again, you can type in whatever you want, blah blah blah. For this video, I'm just going to pick anything. New World Cinema. No, let's go Filmscape. There we go. Enable tutorial. I will disable it because I'm going to be your tutorial. Pick any badge you want, or your logo, sorry. Let's just pick that, and we'll continue. What we'll do, first of all, we're going and hire a writer. Again, all these writers at the moment, because this is 1 month, 1 year, I will pause the time for this second. All this is going to be basic, same as your actors. They're all going to be low budget. Amateur, I'm going to call it. So you've got the pink, that's creativity, how good they are at creativity, and then the blue, which is craft. I usually try and go for a mixture, well, not a mixture, but roughly the same. So he's 6 and 6, because it's easier then to upgrade each person rather than have him higher in one thing and then be lower on the other. So I'm going to go for Carlos. I will hire him as a writer, and then I will automatically now choose a director, and again with the same with the creativity and so on. Could have swore he looks like Carlos again, and he's got the same rating, 6/6. So Daniel, 8 from 5, 5 and 9. Let's go 7 and 6. Let's go Eddie. Let's go Eddie. Let's do it, Eddie. And again, you can hire directors as many as you want within reason. You've got money and blah, 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 and scriptwriters as well. They will leave you halfway through if you've got, if you make films and they're diabolical for ages and ages and you're not making no money, your scriptwriters will quit and your directors will quit as well. It's as simple as that. And you just rehire them, but then you rehire again and they're all going to be amateur again. So if you've built a director or scriptwriter pretty good, and then all of a sudden they quit, you will start then with somebody who's just like an amateur. And again, you're going back to like the start of the game. So if that's the case, for me, what I would do is restart it again. But anyway, so up here's your money. Not made any, because I've not made anything yet. And then you've got the calendar for film festivals, and I'll show you that when we get through it. You got your month and a year up here, then you got your speed, normal, play, pause, and so on. And then up here you've got my logo, then my company name, Filmsgate. So yeah, so let's get on with this now. So we'll click on Carlos, and later on you will have, under vacation and fire, you can have training and so on, but at the moment it's early stages. So we're going to do a new script. And again, you can type in whatever you want if you want to do something like that. Let's just call this my video. There we go. And let's do an action, and we click continue. And then of course you can change it to this rush job, an industry standard, or as long as it takes. The longer it is, the more money you'll be cutting through. In real life, really, an industry standard is roughly like it is, within reason, give and take, but then they do have major big budgets. So we'll continue on that. Writers, we've got to pick Carlos. Again, if you have many different writers and so on, you can add them as well. It depends what you're doing. There will be a lot of pausing, a lot of silence if I don't talk, because that's the way the game is. I've muted the music in case it gives me a copyright strike, of course. Carlos is having a bit of trouble writing, so we've got to help him. So we've got to set the setting. Now, as I've played some of this before, it's now some of this now. You won't have this if you started and not played this, because later on you will have certain genres matches. At the moment now, for virtual reality and small town, it's not really saying that they're any good for me. So I'll pick a Portal universe. And again, with different characters and so on. Again, the genres, like the chosen one for a Portal universe, isn't really a good match. You need green arrows pointing up. So let's go a super soldier. And again, let's go a tyrant. There we go. And this is going to be a disaster, as I said. The next 3 or 4 films I'm going to make is going to be probably like 4 out of 10 and not bring much money in. Not many, nobody will want to sponsor me. Nobody will want like a fan base, and I'm not going to get many fans because it's low budget rubbish at the moment. You're probably talking that one up here on your right hand side up here, this 1 year, until we get to about 4 or 5 years. Then we start seeing some different things happening. Again, I can't make anything here yet because we've got nothing to produce, because he's just a script writer. Each time I'm losing about 3.5 to 4 grand. So again, there's a lot of waiting. I'm going to speed up the time now. So this is just the rise of the videotape. And remember, we're back in the 80s, where if some of you are watching this, you probably weren't even born in the 80s. But this is just like saying that the rise of the videotapes are actually going to beat the cinema as well. As you know, forward 40 years later, it doesn't work that way. So get rid of that. So he's got to direct. So we're going to produce, sorry. So he's going to produce now my video that I've just made. He's going to have a budget of 15, because you've got to unlock certain things in the game before you have a load of money. I haven't got 65 million. In the long run, this 126,000 up here is going to be like minus probably 100,000 very, very soon, because that's the way it works. So again, 58 days. And we'll use the director, we'll use Eddie. So in the meantime, while he's making that, I'm going to start and do another script. And this time we'll do a Western. But of course, we'll call this now Wild Grit. There we go, perfect. Again, you can keep clicking on the dice up here and it changes the name, or you can type your own. For video purposes, I'm just going to go through this way. Let's go back onto my video. So now the producer now wants to know if I want to use C kind of graded for actors, the budget, so the more money. So you could pay somebody off the street 20 quid to say 5 lines in the script, or you could pay somebody else £100,000 for saying 3 lines because he's Tom Hanks maybe, or Tom Cruise, you know what I mean? But at the moment it was going to cost us 150 grand if we have C budget quality actors. They're not as good as AAA or A actors, you know, you're not going to get your Ryan Reynolds in C or D's or B's. But at the moment, as this is a game and this is the start, that's what you're going to get. So we'll go to D, which is £20,000 for the budget for the 2 actors. So it's going to be probably about 10 grand each. Within reason, as you know, some of you know, big film stars earn millions. I've earned a couple of grand by doing certain things, by being paid film directing and for acting. So it is right. Money is stupid in this industry if you get the right thing. It's a hard industry to get into. It's an easy industry to be sacked from and lose everything. I can tell you that now. So we're looking for 2 actors now. So again, now on this, the blue is always the better. So the craft, Sophia is got 11 and Martin's got 12. So officially, and again, creativity, they're both 8. It's when really the purple is lower or higher than the one you're going to choose. So I would pick Martin straight away because he is got a better craft. So he's a tiny bit better than Sophie. Or Sophia. So I'll pick Martin as the main one and Sophie as a supporting. And again now, until later on in the game, you're going to be using these 2 actors. So just imagine your budget is only going to be using roughly these 2 actors. You're not going to get Tom Cruise, Ryan Reynolds, not until you've got money. And that's the way this game works. You might get some other ones come in later. But it's all to do with money as well. So, and until they get unlocked, these are the 2. So for the first 3 to 5 films, you'll be using these 2 all the time. And if you switch them sometimes and say the supporting actor could be the leading actor, when you have your rating, when you enter your film for a film festival, the reviews will come back and say, oh yeah, Joe Bloggs was better than such and such, but such and such was a good actor and she was meant to be the main actor, but Joe Bloggs really carried the film. And so it's, you know, it's like saying Tom Hanks against me. I would be better than Tom Hanks. Well, at the moment, I'm not. So that's how the game works in that way. Now, on this later on, when you do script writing, when the script writer gets better, whether it's male or female, they will get certain perks. And sometimes if they've done a real good script, they might say, yes, put most of your money in set design. So when you do this part on this, you've got to move these sliders. So you put more money into your set design and so on for props and effects, and then so on then for the supporting cast. So we've got to do another one now. So again now, Wild Grit, that sounds like it is a Western. So again, a Western town. A gunslinger, they're saying no, which is stupid because you would have one. So I'm going to change it and say yes. And then we've got nothing here at the moment within reason. Later on, you can press this button over here, which when you get into the indie market, not indie games, but indie for films, you can get different genres. But again, it's a game you've got to upgrade and so on and so on. So let's go for forest critters. So that could be wolves, couldn't it? You know, we'll go there. So each time you hear that noise, it's not an angel's got its wings, it's my money going down. Simple as that. And again, we will fall into the part where we'll go bankrupt, but then the bank will bail us out, minus 100 grand. So everything we make then, we're paying back the bank. But this is a great game. As I said, I played a bit before I started recording this, and it is good. I know there's a lot of bad reviews, but maybe people don't understand or maybe it don't run. But it's been patched, and there are new stuff coming in June update, as I said at the start. And it's just a game you just play and have a mess around with. And I really enjoy it. I really do. So anyway, we produced a movie now. So this is always going to say new best because they're kind of learning. So they're going to keep on learning. So this will probably go up to 30, 40, 50 because they're learning. So there we go. So that's done. I don't think we can enter it yet, can we? Yes, we can. We're going to enter it in a short film festival. So there's the buzz. That means how exciting people are. Oh, great, blah, blah, blah. And then our fan base. At the moment, we've got nil point. So if we enter it, it's going to cost us 5 grand. So it's gone in there now. You can see a little check mark, and then on the left hand side, competing in a film festival. So we've just unlocked a new research. So we click on that now, and this is like a research tree. So it's got different things where you can, well, you can't scroll down at the moment, but can you? No. Yeah. I'll come to that in a minute. So at the moment, we'll do the studio upgrades, and then you scroll down until it unlocks loads of stuff. And then when you've got two extra points, you can go to a different genre. So you can do crime, adventure, or mystery, and these keep on changing every so often. So we've done that. Something popped up and I missed all that, but never mind. Oh, there we go. So this is a screen now where you have studio upgrades, and again, you've got to hit these marks. So I can have 10,000 supports, likes, whatever you want to call it, fans, if I distribute one high quality movie. Well, I've not even made one yet. And then 10 movies and funds. That isn't going to happen for a long time yet. And then there's all different ones that come down here, so you can get extra money back and so on and so on. Can we do that? Yeah, we're going to do that. Now, this is the main thing where I was doing this wrong until I contacted one of my friends who's been playing this since it came out, which has only been, I think, a couple of weeks. I think it came out last month. I think it did. But anyway, I always thought, oh, get a percentage of the film. But if your film doesn't make hardly jack. So at the moment, if I took the money and was offered money, they would offer me 31 grand. But then if I thought, no, I'm going to go for the percentage, so if it makes millions of pounds, I can have a cut of that. It doesn't work like that straight away, not unless you make a good film. So I'm going to take the money. And I've been always told to take the money unless you later on you get real good actors and so on and so on. So really, my film's been out, it's been reviewed, it's been watched by a lot of people, and it's not very good. Was the director asleep? I've seen better, I've seen worse, and then the underlying story is good. Unfortunately, it fails due to the poor direction. So yeah, and then it gives you like a cinema thing. So minus B's, plus A's, and so the Portal universe was the wrong choice, really, for the kind of like idea of it. Super Soldier was a good idea, but the Tyrant wasn't. And again, at the start of the game, you're never going to have things that's going to work straight away. You've got to earn it, you've got to work hard at it. But this is the fun about the game. What can I do on here? Anything? Why did it offer me this? Oh, it's giving me this, okay. So I made 31 fans, is that? And the buzz is what, plus 31? I don't know. So anyway, so he's earned some script traits, which is now sophisticated audience appeal. But sadly, we lose 15 and 50% on lowbrow audience appeal and general audience. And the abstract, again, we will get on it for the top two for 100% and 25. But general audience may think it's a bit thing. So that's that done. Wild Grit. D, yeah, we've got to use them because we've got no money. This money's going down fast. What else can we do here? Nothing else. We could write another script if we wanted to. Let's just quickly do it. But at the moment, we've got no other genres. And this is where it doesn't get boring, but it just kind of like ties you up a bit of, what else could we, another action, another Western. So at the moment, we'll just stick to this. Studio upgrades, I don't think I can do at the moment. No more to that. I've got 165 fans. There we go. 165 fans. Can we enter a festival with this one? Yes, we can. A short film festival. We'll do that one. This is going to get real bad results because it was just kind of made up, wasn't it? I wasn't paying attention. Can we do anything with him? No, we can only send him on vacation. I worked on a movie with bad casting. So that's what I was on about before to you. Praise the actors for a change. So at the moment now, Eddie now is getting really cheesed off because as you can see down here, it says on there, he's worked on a movie with bad actors or casting, which is the actors. So again, he will quit soon because you've got very bad actors who can't act. So now we can teach our employees a tool thing. So we can actually train him. So I'll quickly do the training. So on the training now, you can click on manage or train. Well, you can click on manage or train. So if you click on manage, he has points. Now, points don't make prizes. They unlock things. So, for instance, on here, you want to click on... And this is another thing that I think the developers... And I will be contacting Nick on Discord about this, but I think he already knows. If you look on this, it goes Art Focus. So we'll use one on Art Focus. And then, why would you do this one? Because Artistic Vision, right? It's the character creative points 25, but then unhappiness. So why am I unhappy? Why would I click that really for 115, minus 115%? It's the same as that one, and it's the same as that one. So daily job is the best one to choose, and then on tight deadlines. You don't need to touch the top 3 because they're going to give you minuses and make it even worse. And it's the same down here. You can go craft focus, but again, later on, some of these might be rubbish. Now, training. Click on training. So there's 3 different categories. You've got mind, creativity, and craft. For the Carlos, I'm going to put him on mind. So now Carlos is away training for a bit. But let's do that one. Low budget again. Industry, yeah. Director's going to be Eddie. And job done. And that is it at the moment. That's all you can do. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry it's gone on too long. It's 34 minutes nearly. I'll try and cut it some of the silencing, get some of this video down when I edit it. But if you want to see more, and you want to see more into the upgrading and so on, let me know, because I'll save it shortly. I'm going to pause it because I'm going to miss things, aren't I? I'll save it short. So we're on the 5th month of the 3rd year. As I said, this will start to get better when you're hitting roughly 5 years and more. If you want to see more of this, let me know, and I will definitely upload some more, and I'll show you more in depth of the doing character for the producer or director and the writer, to do more upgrades for them and show you. Then hopefully we'll start getting better movies. We'll have better actors come in as well. It's all down to traits and money on this game, but it is a lot of fun, and I just love it because I'm in the business. If Nick is watching this or whatever, or anybody, any of the devs or publishers, we have a couple of bold people on here because I am bold, and sometimes in games you don't have many bold people. So yes, it would be nice to see more bald-headed people if possible. And you would have thought, to be honest, you bald-headed people would be the easiest to create, because it's just like a bald person. You haven't got to worry about putting hair on it or what colour hairstyle, like a Mohican or dreadlocks or anything like that. It's a bald person with no hair. That's it. Even if you make my head yellow, it's a bald person. And I would love to see more bald-headed people on games, because I am bald-headed, just like probably some of you that are watching this now. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.